to now cementing the chords together and getting them a little bit quicker. So when you're playing your song, it's not going to have that break in between. Okay, so please do follow this process when you're practicing chords and you will always see results. So step one is making sure you are using the correct fingers and you're just really mindful of the technique. Always be mindful that you're doing the correct thing, because if we form bad habits, they can be really difficult to undo. So we always want to be doing the right thing, reinforcing the goodness within our playing. Is this, we're going to find the chord and we're going to strum. Now it doesn't matter if all the notes are not sounding in the chord. There's two different ways that I teach and practice chords. One is the arpeggio method, and that is working on getting all the notes to ring true. And then the second part is actually working at the change. So that's what we're going to do today. So don't worry if all the notes are not sounding in your chord. Okay, here we go. So this is finding the chord. I call it finding the chord out of thin air. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to strum E minor, okay? And then we're going to take the hand away from the guitar. We're going to tap our leg, and then we're going to find the chord again. Okay, now just to let you know, you wouldn't do this in a song. It's basically just to be able to, if I give you a demonstration, is to find the chord just out of thin air like this. Okay, so just join in with me. E minor, taking the hand away. We're going to do this 10 times. So that's 1, and then 2. Just remember to go at your own pace if you need to. And then 3, 4, and then 5, 6, 7, 8, we're getting there, 9, 10. Brilliant. Okay, now let's do this on A minor. Here we go. So we're going to find A minor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Brilliant, you're doing awesomely well. Okay, here's the next thing to do. We're going to do 10 changes again, but now we're going to go between the two chords. So we're going to start with E minor. 1. Sorry. So now we're going to go between the two chords of E minor and A minor. Okay, so just play along with me. So that's 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. We're halfway there. 6. 7. 8. 9, and the last one. 10, you did it. Well done, awesome. I'm cheering you on here. I'm giving you a big round of applause. That's a really good practice session. Okay, so what I'd like to talk about next is numbers. If we practice that every day, that essentially is 30 changes with your chords. I always believe that there is a story behind numbers. So we've just done 30 changes there. Imagine if you did that for 7 days. That is a lot of changes. And from today, which is 0 to 1 week, you're going to see massive amounts of improvement because it's just a lot of repetition. So the story is, the higher the numbers, the better you're going to get. The less of the numbers, you're not going to progress as fast. And that goes for everything. In fitness and health, we measure our fitness by measuring our weight or how far we can run. So we're doing a similar thing here on guitar. We're actually checking in with the numbers. Okay, and that tells a story of, for one, how much you are practicing. So next we're going to use what we call a metronome to measure how long it takes to change from one chord to another. Beats per minute, the same as a ticking clock. Okay, so what we're going to do first of all, I'm just going to hit play. Okay, so first of all, I'm just going to check in with the beats and just get used to where they are. And we can do this by counting 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do 1 down strum. So I'm just using my guitar pick here, but it's still okay to use your thumb. I'm going to play on the first beat of every 4. So here we go. So let's just try this to E minor first of all and just play along with me. I'm going to count to 4 and then we're going to start. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so your first challenge is to play on the first beat of every 4. Okay, this is the next challenge, is to play on the one, we're going to play on 1 of every 4 again, but this time we're going to flip between E minor and A minor. So kind of like this. I'll demonstrate it first and then we'll play together. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4, A minor. 2, 3, 4, E minor. 2, 3, 4, A minor. You can see there now I've set a time frame of where the chords need to be, and this is one of the common mistakes people make when they're learning chords, because they don't have a reference to where the chords change needs to be. There's no underpinning of rhythm, so it's like the rhythm is giving you the push to get the chord. Okay. So this is massive. This was a huge breakthrough in my own playing. Okay, so maybe you're not at this stage now and you can't get to the first beat on each chord, then you might just want to go back to the previous lesson and practice that for a week. Do that 30-day challenge, so 30 changes, and after a week you will be ready, okay? But if you're here and you can do that, that's great. Okay, well done. You're doing absolutely awesome here, okay? So you might want to practice this for a few days until it starts to feel easy. And when that does, what we're going to do, we're going to lose a beat. So think we've got 4 beats here, and that's the time. We lose a beat, so we're closing that gap between the chords. Not too quickly, so we're doing it gradually, okay? And letting the muscle memory kick in and absorbing it into the muscles, the shape, the rhythm, okay? Feel free to pause the video and go practice this for as long as you need to. But we're going to move on to 3 beats. So what we're going to do here, same change, but this time we're going to count 3. So playing on 1 of every 3. So here's the demo. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Just play along with me. 2, 3. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, now you see we're slightly speeding up, but not too much. If that is still too fast and you can't get to 1, just keep working with 1 and 4, okay? Until that feels easy, then move on to this. Remember, this is a process, and it might not happen straight away, okay? Chords take time, But the more repetition we do like this, you're just going to cement it. And once you get it, it's there for any future songs. And this goes with any other chords. Okay, so once you've mastered that, the next step is to play on 1 and 2. Okay, so just play along with me. I'm going to count to 1 and 2, then we're going to start. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay. Again, if that's too fast, just go back to the previous one and really work with that until it happens, and then jump on to the 1 and 2. Okay, so this is the ultimate thing. If you can do this, your chord changes are there. Okay, so this is to play on every beat. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna go back into counting 4. So just play along with me if you're ready for this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1,